What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Lazy Sunday live stream here on Out of the Basement. I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
Sup, guys?
Today, we are going to be ranking every single Black Series subline in existence. Which is the best? Which is the worst?
Yes,
We're gonna
what's
find
the
out.
Garbage.
We're going to find out. A lot of garbage. Most likely.
Carbonized? It's going straight to D tier.
Oh, I was going to say S tier.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's credit collection.
Oh yeah, true. At least it's from something, bro. But what's up, everybody? Nice to see you here on another lazy Sunday here. It's boiling hot outside. Humidity
Yes.
off the charts. Today is the perfect day to stay indoors and do next to nothing. So
True. It's another one of those random idea because there's no news to talk about streams. Obviously, we had SDCC last week.
yep,
Which
that was
I gotta take the news icon off there. There we go.
right. That was a big one. You were gone. You were on a camping trip, but we had a brief cameo from you in the parking lot of a Subway.
True. I thought the reveals were great. Even though I'm not necessarily getting them all,
Mm-hmm.
I thought were all good looking, quality figures. Gonna get
Well-
the Andor, gonna get the Deidre.
I was going to say, so let me pose this question to you then. Since a lot of it went up for pre-order, have you pre-ordered anything?
I pre-ordered the Imperial Armored Commando, and then I couldn't pre-order Deidre or Andor because they're not going up for pre-order. I must have missed
Right.
that in the stream,
Yeah.
but I tried to go pre-order some stuff, and I was like, where is everything?
They're gone. They're already sold out, bro.
Yeah,
No.
I will get the Deidre and the Andor. Those are day one pickups. And I got one Imperial Armored Commando. I'm not going to go two
Same.
just yet
Same.
because it's mainline, so I'm sure I'll be able to find it like in a store. What else was there?
There was a lot.
I mean, obviously, like the Acolyte, it looks good. Like Basel,
Mm-hmm.
it's a good looking figure, but like there's zero chance I'm going to be picking that up.
Yeah.
And then the Vernestra, and I mean, they're good-looking figures. It's just not from media that I need, but
Mm-hmm.
it's all about that pipeline, though.
Right. Pipeline was hype. The pipeline was definitely very hype.
I might even get those Praetorian Guards.
I feel like the Praetorian Guards are at least one to have with Moff and
Yeah.
the Imperial Armored Commando.
Like that's probably it's probably the best pipeline ever.
It's definitely up there. It really is very strong with stuff that we're pretty desperate for. What are you thinking on Ahsoka Anakin? New, just updated head or new body? What are your thoughts on that?
I'm gonna say new legs so they can reuse it on the newly sculpted Revenge of the Sith Anakin. Same torso and articulation above, and then different head.
So you think they'll reuse the arms?
I could see them reusing the arms and the torso.
Those old ass single jointed elbows, bro. Ugh, that'd be
They're all-
horrible.
They're all no, the Clone Wars Anakin, not Revenge of the Sith Anakin. And they're
Okay.
all single jointed anyway.
Well, yeah, I know, but the cut's different. The cut is different.
Yeah, I meant the Clone Wars Anakin that we have already. I think they will reuse the torso and arms of that one because it has butters. I mean, I don't like the horizontal hinges on both hands. That sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll still be a pickup because it'll actually have a Hayden likeness. So I'll pick that up. I'll pick up the Praetorians and the Moff Gideon. I feel like I won't be able to resist those. Kelnaka, pass, but I'm excited for what that can lead to.
Mm-hmm.
Phase 1 Rex, instant pickup. Bakara, instant pickup. Commando Droid is the highlight of the entire stream, or the entire convention. I just got done making tuna sandwiches and PBR for lunch. They're attaboy.
Hell yeah.
Attaboy.
I do like a nice tuna sandwich.
Yeah, Prince Shizor. More legends, more EU, more stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool to see, even though I'm not familiar with that character, but Commando Droid easily the highlight. They're really going for the full send on the separatist droid troopers.
Yeah, they're really doing their best to totally obliterate our wish list as well, which is great.
Yeah, I was gonna rewatch our wish list because we had to redo it in the middle of 2023, and we didn't even do one for 2024 because we had done one so recently. So I'll have to take a look at that.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy how different the list will be this year.
Yeah, but no, it was a pretty good convention, I would say. Solid, strong.
Would you agree TVC is spoiled?
No, because...
come on, just say it.
No, because they... I don't even know what they all got revealed, but they were complaining and... I was in the live chat. I was kind of doing a bit of trolling. Because the new Thrawn... Or the new Thrawn for TVC, I was just like, thank goodness Black Series got a 100% new sculpt for this one. Mm-hmm. Another Black Series W. Just stuff like that that really, like, you can tell it gets them, like, seething. Like, they are frothing at the mouth when they read those comments. Yeah, so stinky. But, I mean, why would you say they're spoiled? Because of the blurg?
Yeah, I just felt like the reveals, besides Thrawn, were pretty strong. A lot of new media focus too, which seems to be what a lot of TVC fans are asking for. So
I don't know why they want that garbage.
I was like,
They're
well,
like
there you
for
go.
Balin and Shin. Balin and Shin is like one of those ones that they've been begging for. I'm just like, meh. Yeah, you could take them. You could take our Black Series ones that we have.
The blurg is sick though. I think the hallway, the new playset is sick too. Mm-hmm. The Shriek Hawks, all that stuff.
They were frothing at the mouth. I can read comments. You realize I read comments?
No.
They're frothing.
Yeah.
Certainly frothing at the mouth. I mean, just look at that live chat of those reveal streams. Mm-hmm. They're definitely frothing at, but everyone is.
Yeah, this is 100% true. Balin and Shin will be proper heights, but it would be hilarious if they were both
just scale down the.
They were both.
Ones.
They're both 3.75 inch figures now. That's what they are.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, very exciting. I would say. I mean, we knew everything that was coming except Commando Droid. Like, that pipeline came out of nowhere. And of course, some of that stuff leaked, so like we already kind of even knew what some of it looked like, but I don't really care. Just because I want the figures. I don't care about the magic of getting reveals like some kid at Christmas morning. Like, I don't care. Just give me all the leaks, give me all the rumors, give me all the code names, give me all the factory pictures. I don't care. I'm an adult, Mike.
Did you hear that, Mike?
I just say that because Black Series Cantina, they don't like those leaks. I like the leaks because I could put it in the title of the live streams and then like 400 people show up to watch. I'm like,
that's right.
Give the people what they want.
All right. Not Obi-Wan's asking, will the Commando Droid have just blaster or sword too? I'm hoping both.
Yeah, I mean, I know the picture isn't necessarily indicative, but it has the sword. I feel like they all have the vibro sword and a blaster.
Mm-hmm. Unless they're planning on doing it like 2 separate releases. One
Yeah.
will have the blaster, one will have a sword.
I'm going for 4. If it has both the blaster and the sword, I'm going for 4 commando droids.
Gonna have to have 2 with the sword, 2 with the blaster. I get it.
Yep.
I get it.
And that's also the amount of super battle droids that I have. So I feel like for Separatists, 4 is the new number. It's no longer 2. Well, except the Droideka, because that's just 4 is absurd.
Yeah, too big. Too big. I mean, it's accurately scaled, but it's a space destroyer for sure.
Mm-hmm. I mean, even if they did 2 separate releases, one with the blaster, one with the sword, I'm still gonna buy 4 regardless. So I'll just buy 2 of the ones with the blaster, 2 of the ones with the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's not like a Balin and Shin with soft goods thing, or Ahsoka. Scum. Don't support that. Garbage. I hate that is now going to be a new trend or just like a new bad habit that they're going to get into, because I feel like it's usually not like that. Usually a character comes out and it either has soft goods or it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like Kit Fisto got another release 3 months later with soft goods. So I do think this is like a relatively new thing. But the Ahsoka Peridia is scum. And I know Hasbro, now that we know Hasbro watches these things, scum! Scum! Stop doing that.
They're tuning out now.
Because what I sincerely hope happens is enough people pass on that Ahsoka to where even if it doesn't get a reveal 2-3 months from now with the soft goods cloak, like Balin and Shin, it'll be on clearance. It'll be on sale. It's mainline. It's Ahsoka. The Mando Ahsoka went on deep clearance. It was even showing up at Ross.
Mm-hmm.
So like, it really does get under my skin, and I genuinely think it'd be a good idea to pass for now and play a little clearance chicken on that one.
100%.
If it ends up not getting a release with the cloak. But I really think they set a precedent and they shot themselves in the foot with the Balin and the Shin, and then the previous Ahsoka, which you had to get the 3-pack to get the soft goods cloak. That should just come with the mainline figure, like Reva, like Grand Inquisitor, like Darth Malgus, like all the other figures that have had soft goods. What is that one? The Assassin, the HK-87.
Mm-hmm.
Soft goods. Like, mainline comes with soft goods. It's not that they're just like done, or they've never done mainline with soft goods.
Right. It's just
They'll do it.
it's like one of their new like Subline
Ahsoka ain't selling out.
Subline ideas.
The only Ahsoka that sold out was Clone Wars Padawan. I'll admit it's a cool design, and I like that the Ahsoka the White is actually a brand new sculpt, which the TVC one reuses legs and arms, I think. But I mean, it's great that it's an all new sculpt, and they fixed, like, they give her the longer laku, and I kind of like the facial expression as well.
Yeah, it's hopeful.
It's a good looking figure, but I just, on principle, I wouldn't support this release.
Yep, I'm passing on it. It's a great looking figure, but if there's going to be some retailer exclusive version down the road with a soft goods cloak, I'm just going to get that one and call it a day.
Yeah, no birdie in Grapevine for if it will come. I'm just basing this off of the Balin and Shin.
Yeah, I mean, there's literally been a precedent set.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, of course, we're going to expect it now. So,
Yep.
But yeah, watch. This will be the one that they don't do that with. But actually, no, they won't be able to resist the opportunity.
Yeah, because it's an easy repack with a cloak.
Mm-hmm. 100%. So, what order do you want to go in here, Jesse Poo? You want to do some rankings? You want to do some recents?
It's a good question. Real quick, we do have a 10 pound
Yep, pound.
super chat
Nice save. Nice save.
Relum, have you guys ever considered a video about which trilogy era has the most figures versus least? And a video about TVC versus Black Series figures each one has versus doesn't have. For example, TVC has Lobot and Black Series has Joris Sabayoth. We have made... Well, for the first question, you can easily go to... Now I forgot the name. It's better than Action Figure 4-in-1, actually.
Oh.
It's better, and you can separate by era, you can separate by subline, you can separate by galaxy pack. Like, there's so many filters. Somebody put the website in the chat, please. It's you guys in the Discord know the one. It's better than Action Figure 4-in-1. That is, I would say, Mando has nearly 100 figures. According to that website, it's at like 94, 96 total. If you include Galaxy Packaging, Red and Black Box, Holocom, Credit Collection, Carbonize, etc., it's like 94 or 96.
Corellian says Galactic Figures.
Yeah, it might be a UK site or something.
Zooboy says Galactic Figures.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. We do have a video about things that are in TVC that we wish would come over to Black Series, such as alternate hilts for a lit and unlit hilt, alternate pegs for helmets and heads instead of removable helmets, stuff like that.
Facts.
And yes, that's probably the closest to that video idea. But thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate your support. It's definitely not called My Toy Box. I think Galactic Figures is the right one. Although I'm sure that there's more than one that has a good list.
Right.
What's up, Silvio? All right. What does chat want? Do we want to get into the main topic? Let's do the main topic, because I feel like we always get to the main topic and then do recents.
All right.
Right? Is that correct?
I'm down.
Right.
I don't know if that's for sure or not, but I'm down to do main topic. I like it.
All right. Let's go. We got another tier list. Ladies and gentlemen, we have done one. We have done tier lists for Black Series packaging. We have done a tier list for Imperial Stormtrooper Black Series. We've done every Luke Skywalker, and we've done every Clone Trooper. And now, inspired by fellow YouTube channel Grand Moff Tony, we have a tier list of all of the different sublines that Black Series has offered throughout the year. Throughout the years, plural. Hybrid, thank you so much. Cloaked Ahsoka, Poncho Sabine, and Peridian 3-pack. Yeah, like with Ezra. Give them all the ponchos and the cloaks.
Yeah, they all get soft goods. Yeah, that would be worst case scenario.
We will spin the wheel next week. I forgot to do it this week.
Justin forgot the wheel.
I was so focused on this making this tier list.
He forgot the wheel on purpose.
Yep. Yeah. Because, like I said, this is based off of the Grand Moff Tony tier maker list, but I made a new list here. A, so I could remove the white backgrounds, and B, I separated Halloween and Christmas just because I was like, you know what? I'm going to do that. And then I also added, compared to Tony's list, I added vehicles and centerpieces.
Okay.
Because I was like, that's Subline.
I would consider
it. Subline.
Yeah, I think so. I definitely think so.
Hey.
212 Hunter, thank you for the $5. He says, credit collection is S tier. Hasbro, bring us an Ahsoka wave. How about no?
I like Hunter's logic, though. Hunter knows that Hasbro watches this, so he's sending a super chat so Hasbro can really see it because it pops up on the screen.
Yes. Yes.
It's a great strategy. I really
Yes.
like that.
Yes. Yeah, give us...
Are you Grogu on the thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about hyperreal? Different
No.
different scales, so we're not
That's
including
not
it?
Black Series. Is it Black Series?
Yeah, it is. It's got the label on it.
Why don't we go through these, and then at the end we'll do our typical, like, do
Well,
you guys
'cause-
want to add anything else?
Because we'd have to include like the titanium figures, the helmet figures, the little ships. Like there was a lot
Get
of...
that shit out of here. I'm gonna veto that.
Yeah, I think we should just stick with anything that was 6-inch scale.
Yeah.
Because otherwise there's going to be a lot of garbage. I mean, most of it would all go straight to D tier.
Yeah. You know what we recently learned, though, not Obi-Wan, from Hasbro's own mouth, the Riva lightsaber failure did not negatively impact our line and our chances of getting another Black Series HasLab. So they wouldn't budge when they were asking, like, yeah, it'd be a good idea to separate that, right? They're like, nope, Black Series is Black Series. But it's not like they count that against the actual Black Series. So that's good.
Ooh. John Murphy's got a good...
Oh, yeah. You are correct. I will add that.
Yep. Power of the Force Anniversary definitely needs to be on there. Good catch, John. Good
I
catch.
just thought of another one. The exclusive sequel trilogy ones that was like one was Walmart, one was Target.
Yeah, we got to put that on there. We got to put that on there.
Okay, chat, make a mental note. Sequel trilogy deluxe shit, and then what was the one Power of the Force.
Power of the Force. Power of the Force.
Put that carbo in the garbo.
Put
It's not off the table. It's not completely off the table.
It should happen.
All right. Yeah, it's not an OTB tier. Do you know how this line is 11, 12 years old? Stop with that.
Yeah.
Actually, it's 11 years old. Stop making fun of me. All right. Let's jump into the list, Nate. The first one on here, this is just like random order. The 50th Lucasfilm Walmart exclusive 2D micro series Clone Wars figures. So it's very important that we are talking about the subline as a whole. We're not talking about, like, these photos are just like the random figure that I chose for the picture.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like just this figure.
Right.
But the concept of the subline as a whole, character choice, appropriateness, packaging, it's like all encompassing.
Okay.
So how are you feeling about these Tartakovsky carded figures?
I mean, I consider 2 out of 3 of them to be bangers.
Mm-hmm.
Grievous repaint is whatever. I would want to say something like A tier for them, because I think the ARC Trooper goes pretty hard, even though it's fairly inaccurate. But Mace definitely, like, that's just a great figure. Really solid design, looks great, has really good soft goods. How do you feel?
I completely agree, because in my head I'm also comparing it to some of the other crap that's on this list.
Wilbon also has a good point here.
Son of a bitch, man.
The Kenner.
Mental note. Power of the Force, Kenner, sequel trilogy deluxe stuff. So yeah, I agree, because in my mind I'm like comparing it to like Carbonized Credit Collection. I'm like, this is in-universe, on-screen stuff.
It's close, but if they just would have made a few tweaks, I feel if the ARC Trooper would have been more accurate, then it probably would be S tier. But otherwise, there's just those few things I think that are holding it back. from perfection.
All right, up next, 40th anniversary. So this is Star Wars Empire and Return. Right off the bat, I want to say... I almost want to say S, because I think it's genius.
Yeah. My initial thought was S, simply for the variety of figures. If we're talking A New Hope, Empire, and Return of the Jedi, some of the 40th anniversary figures were a great way to get either cheaper versions of figures that we were waiting on, or just the appeal for the Kenner card back look too for those collectors as well.
Yeah, I think the fact that it's Kenner inspired is going out of all of the... I mean, it's the original stuff that came out.
Right.
So I just feel like it puts it slightly above anything else that goes for that nostalgia factor, because the majority of them are just repacks.
Mm-hmm.
But we do, in every other wave or whatever, we get like 2, 3, 4 new figures out of these anniversaries that they end up repacking into Galaxy. And they're on card, and they're meant... Some people just buy doubles just to put them on a wall. So it's genius. It's genius.
There are those select few figures, though, Justin, that have not gotten Galaxy re-releases, and they're only available in 40th anniversary.
Luke and Vader.
Yep.
From
Luke.
Return.
Yeah, Luke and Vader. And I think there's something else, too, but it's escaping me at the moment.
Yeah. I'll say it. I love the anniversary years.
Oh, Carbonized Han. That never got a re-release, right? It was just in 40th anniversary packaging. Han and Carbonite.
Oh, I thought you said carbonized.
I did say
wait.
I did say carbonized, but it was I meant to say Carbonite.
Yeah. Well, I guess he is carbonized. Yeah, I mean, they re-released it for $15, but it was still in the Kenner card.
The original carbonized figure.
Oh, yeah, Endor Rebel.
Oh, yeah, Endor Rebel. Duh. That just happened. I'm over here.
They did R2, right? Or they put it in Mando.
Yeah, R2's in a Mando box.
Because that's a Mandalorian figure, right?
It is. I saw him.
All right. Christmas figures. This is where we lose everybody.
And
we'll do the in front of or behind.
Okay, definitely
ranking as well.
Behind Tartakovsky, but in A, 100%.
Oh God,
I love it. I have so much fun with them every single Christmas, bringing them out, opening them up, building a new display. That's kind of been my thing so far, is every year when we've gotten more or gotten new ones, I've built like a little display for them all, just for the holidays. And it's a lot of harmless fun. Harmless repaint fun.
Would you concede on B tier if we put a certain other holiday figure in A tier?
I mean, you already know. If excuse me. If that's the vibe you're feeling, I'm not opposed to it. It's just the Christmas figures.
And B, you guys will probably think B is too high, but B is the middle. S-A, B, C, D. It's in the middle. I'm not saying it's the greatest thing under the sun.
All right.
But I do love the holiday figures over Carbonized Credit Collection.
They're just so fun. Those are the kind of repaints that I just think are harmless, and I can't get angry at them. Not like how Credit Collection or Carbonized makes me feel, you know? It's different.
Hey, Scotty!
Oh, Scotty, you better just get ready, buddy.
You better brace for it. Yeah, but you could have more holiday deco.
Yeah.
It's harmless fun, all right?
Yep.
Clones of the Republic. Hear me out, Nate. Oh, I meant look. Clones of the Republic. Hear me out. Straight to S tier because it was our idea.
I mean, it was our idea. Everyone has to thank us and donate 99 cents right now. I'm kidding. That's a joke. I definitely see where you're coming from. I feel like right now
we gotta be getting more. We
are gonna definitely get more. My only thought, and I think we can leave it in S tier, but I just want to say this is that I just feel like while I do feel like it will become S tier, it's not quite S tier currently. We only have the one release in hand with only, the other Gree and Yoda announced.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, you started
I started a war.
You started a dono train. The donation train. Choo choo. Thank you, Wilbon. Thank you, Mr. Meowiawa.
Wow. Thank you.
Fig.
Thank you.
Commander Cook, thank you. We can tell who has Android and who has Apple based on who's donating $1 and who's donating 99 cents. Because for some reason, Apple's like, I need that penny.
Yeah.
I need that penny.
Apple's like, give it to me.
Yeah, totally agreed with Mr. Coffee. And it's literally the best repaints. It is the best reuse you could possibly do. Mm-hmm. Troopers, over, credit collection, carbonized, nonsense. You've heard us yapping about this idea for ages. With me, my pitch was a Legion line, and this would go to other eras. And we're almost kind of starting to get that with like the Rebel and the Stormtrooper.
Right.
Obviously, I wish it was different, but
those damn lightning accessories. I'll tell you what, Justin.
What are you playing with figgies?
I'm fiddling with Frankencad, and I just dropped his lightning accessory.
Now, should this be in front of or behind the 40th Kenner stuff?
Okay, so now on this, I will say, with it only having 2 releases, I do feel like it should be behind the 40th anniversary, just based on we only have 1 release in hand, and with only 1 other release announced. So we don't quite know the depths that this line will go. Like, if we only ever get like a handful of releases and then they stop, then I feel like if we ever revisited this in the future, it'd be like it'd definitely go down on the tier list. But for now, I agree with you that it's S on potential alone.
Yeah. Real quick, thank you, Mr. Grudge, for the 0.79 pounds. Thank you, Scotty N99, for becoming a channel member. If you guys would like to join that channel membership, best way to support us.
That is true. That is absolutely true. Also, shout out to Big Bendu for being a member for 15 months. They say they need to jump on this even harder. Such a great idea across all IP. FYI, you also omitting those new Soldier 2-packs, I think.
Yeah, we can go back and add some stuff.
Yeah, we'll add some stuff at the end. Just don't forget, chat. Don't forget, because Justin and I will forget. So we're relying on you guys. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, we are moving on to the Red and Black Box Black Series vehicle line.
All right.
We can go get a refresher here. Where's it at? There we go. So just as a refresher, the vehicle line was the TIE Fighter, First Order Special Forces, Luke's Land Speeder, Rey's Speeder, Sand Trooper and Dewback, and Fisness Swoop Bike. That's pretty much it. Or the Snow Speeder.
Yeah.
Why don't they have that on there? Right here.
Based on Snow Speeder, Land Speeder Luke, and the Dewback alone, I'm going to say I'm feeling high B, low A.
Yeah, because if you think about it, some of those choices were just not it.
Yeah, like I get why they chose to do the sequel trilogy stuff. Obviously, those were the movies that were coming out, but I think they didn't have their like iconic status yet. So while I think maybe if it was a regular TIE fighter, things could have been different. The fact that it's a First Order TIE fighter hurts things. Rey's speeder, especially in the grand scheme of things, not the most iconic vehicle. Kind of just like a. I guess you could say the same thing for Luke's land speeder, but it's. I feel like that's in a different category. Enfys Nest and the swoop bike, I just feel like again there wasn't that much to that character. And I own that vehicle, and it's really big too.
Yeah.
Really long.
I sold my race speeder. I sold my Enfys Nest. I still have the TIE fighter, but I think I'm gonna sell it.
Yeah, blood.
I don't think that's a vehicle line though. I think those are deluxe packs that just like have because the speeder, like the Imperial speeders, are like not.
No, I get what you mean.
Like, they specifically... these are numbered. So that's, like, Hasbro Black Series vehicle line.
Mm-hmm.
Justin sold both of them to me. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, if we're just sticking to that, I'm feeling high B, low A. Brother, I will give this one to you.
I'm going to say low A because I like them.
I feel like the vehicles that do hit for us hit really hard. Like the Dewback is probably in my top 5 favorite Black Series things.
Same thing with the Snowspeeder. It's probably the Snowspeeder might be my favorite Black Series item ever.
Wow. For me, I feel like I enjoy the Dewback over the Snowspeeder, but I definitely get where you're coming from with it. It's a great vehicle.
Yes.
And Luke's land speeder is great too. Like Luke's land speeder is just so fun. All the things that open, all the storage. You could really build out that scene too, since we have most of the figures required for like the move along scene.
Yeah. All right. I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yep. Archive now.
Okay, listen. Archive used to be great. Now, it's kind of lame and almost pointless, especially for U.S. collectors.
That is true, but I'm looking at it as a whole, and we have Archive to thank for so many figures, some of which were going for like over $100, like Revenge of the Sith Anakin, Phantom Menace Darth Maul. A lot of people got Bosk with it. Let's look. I feel like just leave this open.
There's a lot of great figures that you and I specifically benefited from when it comes to the Archive, but I just feel like
Boba.
As time has gone on, there's two things going on. Obviously, the choices of Archive have become complete random head scratcher moments for us.
Yeah, Lando
and
Emperor.
A lot of figures that they're re-releasing just kind of flat out need new pieces.
Shit.
They need. I was wondering what you were doing. They need new figures. They need updates. They don't just need a re-release with some new paint on it. Yeah, no, I love Grogu. yes. No, but specifically, things that come to mind are even stuff like looking back, I'm like, wow. Re-releasing IG-88, yes, it was an expensive figure, but like how lame, because that figure's not good. Same thing with like Commander Cody, not a great figure.
Yeah, I think
there's a lot of figures in the Archive that I just feel like end up this day and age. You look back on them and you're like, why did they re-release that instead of just giving us something new or like something with some more updating to it, like they did with Boushh Leia or Force Awakens Han. Like that was like a genuine like, oh, it's an upgrade outside of just paint, and it made sense for those two figures.
Mando Ahsoka? Goated.
Yeah, goated archive release.
Yeah, there is a lot more mid in there than I remembered. I think I just love
You're
the concept.
Well, you're also remembering the first two waves, which the first two waves are insane.
Right.
It's
Kind
like
of falls off after those first two waves, actually.
100%. So
Yeah, I'm with you.
so I feel like that. I feel like archive now is like C tier. That's where I would throw archive. It has fallen. It has fallen, brother. It hurts me to say it. It pains me to say it. But the archive has fallen.
See, but with what it did for us, I feel bad putting it so low. Not to mention, like, there's new people joining every day.
Right, but a lot of those archive figures are now expensive too.
True.
So it's like
But like at the time they were released.
Right, but a lot of the super desirable figures that people would even want that are archived are once again expensive, you know. Like the problem has not been solved.
And I'm confused. It's just confusing as well with like now they're doing we have archive, we have A-lister, which should I add those? We have reissues from freaking 8 years ago that are just in the same packaging. Archive needs to go. How do you feel about low B no matter what? It's always going to be at the end of B. The lowest of the low for B.
Sure. Why not? Seems like chat really wants B.
They got a little bit of new tooling with that Leia and that Han. I don't know. It's the concept. Ooh, Nate.
I'm going to say something crazy. I don't think it's S tier.
All right, we need to hear this.
Well, so far it's only one wave, and
Well,
it was.
I don't count that against it though.
And
We didn't count it against this.
I feel like it was also super difficult to get.
That's
Like
true.
what? Like you know.
But the figures are so good.
I mean, Hawk has
He's
some
good.
issues. Reversed legs.
But it
Anakin
gave us
is
our first ARC trooper.
Anakin's just kind of all right. Echo's great.
Obi-Wan is one of my favorite figures ever.
Obi-Wan is great.
I feel like for me this is easy S. Easy S.
Let me hear it. Let me hear something about it.
It's genius. So I don't count how hard these are to get against the concept of the subline itself. That is a problem between distributor, Hasbro, Target, the exclusive retailers, etc. I don't count that against the subline. I'm looking at this as the concept and just like how good of an idea it is. And there's so many millennials and young people, Gen Z, millennial, that gobble that sort of Clone Wars packaging up harder than people gobble up the Kenner packaging.
That's fair, but what does it say that it's been how many years and they've never revisited the idea?
But there's a lot. It's just like a one-off. Like the Power of the Force ones, that was a one-off. These 2D, we didn't count that against the 2D. There's only one wave of that.
Sure,
I mean, they should do more.
I feel like more time has gone on though. The 3D Clone Wars figures came out first.
True, but it wasn't it like a 50th Lucasfilm thing though? Yeah, it has the logo on it, bottom left.
I mean, that doesn't mean anything.
So does that. I just think it was a one-off celebration as the 50th Lucasfilm thing. I didn't really expect them to continue it. But, and I mean, the figures were great. Better than the 2D releases, I would say.
Maybe.
Oh, Obi-Wan, Anakin, Echo.
The Anakin is not that good.
It is.
I don't know what you're going on.
It's not a shitty figure. Like, General Grievous is a repaint on a horrible sculpt.
Yes.
Fordo, highly inaccurate. What was the third one? Mace? Alright, that one was pretty decent. Mace is great, but this gave us Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, Obi-Wan is great, and Echo is a really good figure.
And Hawk is a new helmet that they've never done before. It's not a repaint. New chest piece, new helmet. They never did a clone pilot before. It has more new sculpting versus the 2D ones. It's almost all reuse.
Haven't done a new clone pilot since.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with this specific subline, though? I wouldn't count... Oh, they haven't done more, so I count it against them. There's so many on here. They have only done one concept series figure.
All right, that's... I guess. I suppose I see what you're saying.
They've only done one wave of these. Phantom Menace one, but I know you love these. Nostalgia. Phantom Menace.
No! Okay. If you want S tier, then you put it in the S tier.
Yeah, and you know what? I'll put it after. I still think Clones of the Republic is a better idea, and it's more modern. Well, they did the stupid ass 2020 clone on that purple clone.
But Gree's gonna be the 2023
yeah.
clone, so.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Masters of Evil.
Oh, God. We don't have any of these in hand.
True, but they're all repacks. You know exactly what they are.
I'm going to say...
I think, for the record, I think this is pretty... I'm not going to say stupid, but I'm totally indifferent to all of these.
Yeah, I feel like...
However, Emperor is included in Masters of Evil. The re-release of the Deluxe Emperor.
I'm leaning towards C tier for Masters of Evil because they are just straight re-releases of some pretty good figures that I think are fairly desirable. Mainly the Emperor on the throne. That's a huge W to finally have that coming back. But Vader having another chance for people to get Thrawn. I think Grievous is even a little difficult to get at the moment. Even though Grievous is not a great figure, I understand people still want a Black Series Grievous for their Black Series collection. So I feel like C tier is not a bad place for it.
Yeah, and you're right. They did choose the wrong or the worst Grievous.
That's true.
Which is so random, because you would only want that Grievous in the 2D nostalgia packaging.
Right.
And the Thrawn is the Ahsoka version, but he randomly has Salamiri.
That's true.
Everything feels so random, and it's like the Empire Strikes Back Vader.
I did forget about that. But
the Emperor with the throne is technically a Masters of Evil release, so I feel like we can't put it in D.
Yeah, I feel like C. It'll probably end up being low C.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to imagine. So, all right. I think that's good.
All right. Concept series? You're in total control of this one because I do not care about these at all. I think the Ralph McQuarrie artwork is amazing, and it's really fun to look at, and it's a piece of Star Wars history, and it's very iconic and just lovely. But I do not care about these figures.
I'm going to say at the moment, with the two figures we have, C tier.
Is that before or after?
Before. It'll definitely in front of Masters of Evil for sure. They're good figures. I like them. They're not quite like super accurate to the Ralph McQuarrie art. It's just like close enough. So I feel like that's why I'm just kind of like, put them a little bit lower down. I do like the Vader. The Obi-Wan is fine, but they're just not as accurate as I feel like they need to be in like a higher tier.
Mm-hmm.
So they're definitely upper C, and we also have not seen anything else. And I know you said that doesn't really matter, but I am kind of considering it because we haven't seen any other figures to maybe elevate it to a B tier or to an A tier, because we just have the 2 to go off of. So that's why I think it's just C tier stuff.
Yeah. All right. Hunter.
Yes. Credit collection in the D tier. Stupid, dumb.
I mean, if you've listened to us for a while, we've mentioned it way too many times to get too deep into this, but it's just the worst kind of reuse. It's the worst kind of repaint. It's garbage. The only thing that is going to make me put Credit Collection in front of 1, maybe 2 other things in D tier is, at the very least, it's from something. Because there are 1, 2 things that are just completely made up bullshit.
Yeah. I do like the credit piece too. Just the little piece of plastic, your little trinket that you get with it, but Credit Collection is a joke.
Credit Collection is a joke, and I chose the Dark Trooper for a reason. It's like the dumbest one they've ever done.
Yeah, it's like tennis ball green, and they just end up looking so silly. There's no and what kills me is like there's no reason to open them because they're pretty much useless in a display. Like you can't really fit them in with anything, but you want to open them because you want to get the little credit piece out.
Yeah.
So it's like it's dumb because you want to open it and simultaneously keep it on card, because there's no other way to display these. Like I can't imagine. I mean, I'm sure there is someone out there.
David.
But if someone is watching the stream right now and you have an open display of Credit Collection figures, I would love to see it.
David. Hear me out. The holiday figures serve a higher purpose than Credit Collection for us, because they work as decorations, whereas Credit Collection is just, it's not specific to anything other than the credits of the show. Who cares? I would say a holiday collection serves a higher purpose because it's more of a specific, like, specialized thing for whatever holiday it is.
You can actually prove that, Justin, at least in terms of sales, because most of the holiday figures are sold out, whereas most of the Credit Collection figures you can find on deep discount. Mm-hmm. So that tells you right there what people want. People want the holiday gimmick over the Credit Collection gimmick.
Yeah, but I don't want random spray paint on my Bo-Katan. Like, yeah, I get that the holsters are a darker shade on the bow, but she has random highlighter splatter paint on it.
Yeah, it's kind of like when I bought a bunch of Credit Collection Tusken Raiders, because I was like, yeah, I'm going to put these on my shelf and they're going to be a different tribe of Tuskens. And then I took them out and they have like pink paint like on the side of their face, like right here or something like that. And I'm just like, well, never mind then. These, it's like I couldn't look at them and not just see that they were Credit Collection. Obviously, I could paint it, but I'm not going to go through all that.
Yeah, I know it's obvious, but I'm saying at least it serves a purpose. Credit Collection, the only purpose it serves is in the garbage bin.
Yeah, like
the holiday figures.
Someone like Justin and I, we keep our holiday figures in a box until around the holidays. Then we open them and display them around the house. Then you put them back. They're like Christmas. They're Christmas decorations.
Shifty. Yes.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So, but like, I mean, that was just an example of me trying to like use that logic of like, oh, they could fit in somewhere, but you can't. The credit collection figures, they just don't fit in on the shelf. Bottom line.
Boba Fett season 2. That would be hilarious,
Bro.
if we somehow get the banana battalion Tuskens on in modern media.
So yeah,
credit collection Ewoks.
Credit collection, easy D tier.
Holiday, it's staying in B. Long live Holiday.
100%. Holiday is great. So what is included with this next tier here, Justin?
This is the original red and black box line of deluxe figures. There were 4 of them, and this is another one I changed compared to Tony's. Is I separated the Galaxy packaging deluxe and the original, like the D1, D2, D3, and D4, which is like Grievous, Luke and Yoda. Might have to look.
Yeah, I was gonna say I need a little refresher on these deluxe figures. Ooh, battle damage, General Grievous.
So it is Grievous, the original Paz Vizsla, the probe droid, and then the Luke Skywalker, Dagobah, and Yoda 2-pack, one of the best Black Series items ever released.
I would say just on the merit of Luke and Yoda and the probe droid, and for the most part, Paz. High A, low S, baby.
Wow.
I mean, Luke and Yoda is that's an incredible 2-pack. That is like a masterpiece level 2-pack.
And they're new. I mean, this is all new stuff.
The probe droid is incredibly detailed. One of my favorites. Every time I pull it off the shelf, and I'm just like, I forget about it, but when I remember that it exists, I'm just like, this is such a great figure. So crazy that they gave us the probe droid, and that they made the probe droid so big.
Yeah,
it's huge.
And at the time, this was great.
Yeah,
at the time.
We definitely need a new Paz. It needs to be updated, but I feel like for what it was at the time, it was a solid figure. For something to be so big and bulky and be so well articulated in the Black Series at that time, it was like, whoa. Like, he's big and bulky, but he can pose. Like, you can actually have him holding the heavy blaster. Now, Grievous is a piece of shit.
I mean, yeah, it's a piece of shit. It's a piece of shit, but that's probably why it's not S for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just shit, man.
Yeah. So now let's refresh on the Galaxy Deluxe.
Well, I can't because it separates by show, so it you can't just type in deluxe.
Ah, okay. So this is
you just have to think of all the Galaxy packaging, which. There are some amazing figures, but this is why I differentiated the two. With the red and black box deluxe ones. Because the Galaxy packaging one, they started doing the spreading out the accessories that would have came with the standard figure to make it seem more deluxe. They started doing more instances of deluxe cuz paint and then not painting the figure, i.e. Cobb Vanth.
True.
Lack of accessories, like something even like the Dark Trooper that can fit in the standard box.
Right.
But they're like, let's spread out Boba Fett. They put his helmet and said, that's an accessory. Get that shit out of here, dude.
Okay.
However, there are some masterpiece figures, like Droideka, Saw Gerrera. Like, there's some really good ones in here. So I'm not going to say, like, it's bullshit. We got Nail and Chill. Amazing. But there's some bullshit and there's some good stuff, too. How are you feeling?
This is a tough one. This is really a tough one. It's got so many ups and downs.
Oh, maybe I can. Yeah, okay. Nayland, we have figures like Nayland Chill, MoMA,
Oh, um,
Wrecker. Wrecker's another one.
son of a.
Was he really deluxe? He doesn't have the yellow detail on his knife like Hunter did.
And he's not that big.
It's a fine figure, but spread out the accessories.
I feel like.
Ooh, cow.
But is that gaming greats? Because it's a gaming.
True.
Like,
yeah.
Are we counting that in gaming greats? And like, what about the exclusive armor or the exclusive Cad Bane? Like, where do those fall?
Yeah, I don't know.
I want to almost say that despite the issues, there is, in my mind, more good than bad. And so I would almost want to do high B, low A.
Ned Bead, bro. Zeb. I'm just trying to go through all of them.
Saw.
Ooh, goated.
Yeah. Yeah, there's Jar Jar. There's a lot of good deluxe figures.
Oh.
Not that one.
And then there's good figures that shouldn't have been deluxe.
Right. I would say overall.
Oh, Gam? Or I guess that's red and black box.
Gam is red and black box.
All right, you get the idea. So what were you saying?
High B, low A.
Yeah, I want to go low A because, I mean, if they would make them truly seem deluxe, then it's easy S. Yeah. Because I'm a fan. I would pay $33.99 on every single one of them if they made them truly worth it. Like, that's not a price point that I have a problem with. It's the whole stupid, like, you're not fooling anyone when you spread out the accessories like that. Just, it's like they're obviously trying to be deceptive with that, and I do not like that. So I'm going to say, yeah, low A. Gaming greats.
Now, for gaming greats, are we including the mainline gaming greats figures?
I think we should, because they've been called gaming greats the whole time.
Then I will say gaming greats is S tier.
I agree.
So many amazing figures.
Oh, shit. Where's it going to go?
It was a line that started out with just some simple repaints, but then it's turned into a little bit of new sculpting, and then it's turned into a little bit more new sculpting, and then it's turned into brand new figures. So this line has really done it all.
And even before they got new sculpts, which this is one of the only sublines here. I mean, when you think about all the sublines, there's a lot of them that are just repacks and repaints. Gaming Greats started out that way. But even when it was just repaints, they were in-universe repaints, like the Heavy Battle Droid from Battlefront, the Commander from Force Unleashed, the Shadow Stormtrooper from Force Unleashed, the Electro Purge Trooper from Jedi Fallen Order. Like, so much better than Credit Collection Carbonized. And it's almost like a Legion line in and of itself, because it was Troopers for the longest time, but then it was like... You know, we got the light side Revan, which that's a repaint, but still cool. But like you said, they've graduated to getting 100% new sculpts. So we have to include Darth Malak, Darth Malgus, the top half of Bastila Shan, the new sculpt for Cal Kestis, the deluxe Cal Kestis that comes with a bunch of stuff. Like, it really is one of the best sublines in the entire line.
Old Master Maul is also gaming greats.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of repaints. There's a lot of inaccurate repaints, but there's also a lot of incredible figures that I didn't think we were ever going to get. Does Starkiller have the gaming greats logo on his box?
Yep.
So there you go. The single pack release does?
It has to, right?
I don't know. I know that I'm pretty sure the deluxe release does not. Oh yeah, he does.
Yep.
All right, yeah. So Star Killer counts.
Right.
So Yeah, I would say Gaming Greats has proven itself over time, and it's honestly awesome to see like a line be so successful.
Darth Revan is technically not Gaming Greats. He's the winner of a fan vote and was put into the mainline red and black box.
Mm-hmm.
So technically not a Gaming Greats. First edition, Nate. Remember these?
D.
Now, is it better than Credit Collection or is it worse?
Worse because it's not from anything, and it's
just artificial scarcity.
Yep, artificial scarcity, packaging gimmick, lame. They only ever did it once.
It was mostly all sequel trilogy garbo, but they did do a Mando, which got pretty expensive.
Yeah, but even still, it was
Jawa.
It was just a white box. It's just a white box.
Yeah.
So
and it was released the same day as all the other figures. So how is that a first edition?
Right, because you could find the red and black box figures the same day you could find the
I'm
white.
like, how is that a first edition? Remember the Disney store, rest in peace, in your mall, and
yeah, that's all they had.
All white box first edition.
If we would have went there first things first in the morning, we would have had a full line of white box figures, guaranteed. Because they had almost every single one, besides Mando. Mando went, but yeah, what a terrible gimmick.
True, they did Cal, they did...
It was Cal, Offworld Jawa, Rey, Mando, second sister.
Yeah. I had the Rey and the Jawa. I actually sold the Rey to Obi-Wan Kenobi, I think.
Yeah, I remember
and it's such a blatant, like, artificial scarcity thing. Because it's like they're trying to make it rare even though it wasn't rare.
Right.
But then they did only like one or two of them were expensive.
Yeah, Kylo Ren had a first edition.
Yeah.
It was only Mando. Mando was the only one that was ever worth like a significant amount of money. The rest of them maybe were like $10-15 over retail. Like nothing like ridiculous. So
yeah.
Poo-poo doo-doo.
The second Revan was Gaming Greats. That's why I said light side Revan.
Yep.
When I was listing them off. Carbonized, Nate.
D tier.
Now is it?
It's above. I like it more than Credit Collection. I'll be honest with you.
Whoa.
Because shiny. What comes to mind is, and just hear me out on this one.
You go.
I don't like carbonized. Let me start by saying that. I don't like carbonized.
It's D tier no matter what, Chad.
I don't like carbonized, but I display the silver stormtrooper on my shelf, and I think he looks fun. He's just like it's a chrome stormtrooper. That's fun. I also think that certain figures like the Sith Trooper look incredible with that hot, shiny candy apple red. Same thing with the Imperial Royal Guard. He looks great.
Yeah.
So I have more carbonized figures on display than I do Credit Collection figures because some of them work. Most of them do not. But I do think if they reintroduced carbonized and did only armored characters where the armor was shiny and the underneath suit parts were not, that could actually be like a really cool, interesting idea that could make the line like better, more tolerable.
I see what you're saying, Big Bendu. It says, Carbonize is a solid B tier. Hear me out. At the end of the day, it came down to character choices and releases being the headline release of event announcements. I agree with this 100%. It's still D tier, but I think it's a solid case for the top of D because it was hype when we found Mando at Target. And it's just like,
that's true.
On a personal level, which... This is our ranking. This is our tier list. So we're allowed to get sentimental or vibes, you know. There really doesn't have to be logic to this. But That Force Friday 2019, it's one of my favorite vlogs that we've ever done because it was like one last hurrah before the absolute shitstorm that we didn't know that was coming a few months later with COVID.
Right.
It was truly the last time where it was such a traditional hunt. Me, you, Buck, got the boys together, or it might have just been me and you.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, it was the three of us because we went to late night Walmart and they had like cupcakes. But then we went in the morning and we went to Target and there's a bunch of people waiting in line. It's like the last instance of like a true figure hunt.
100%.
And at the beginning, they were just neat little gimmicks.
Yep.
The reason why it turned to absolute bullshit is what they ended up doing. Like, when they did, like, the Scout Trooper, Shore Trooper, and Paz, that was like, all right, we're done.
Yep.
And then they did a $75 2-pack of the TIE Pilot and the Royal Guard, which we do have on display because someone generously gifted them to us. But $75. That's over 35. How did they get away with that? Was it $70?
I don't remember what the total was.
It might have been 70, but still $45 or $35 a figure.
It was crazy.
$70. $35 a figure. So they started doing insane prices. Yeah, Ahsoka, who's she with?
She was with the HK droid.
Garbage. Absolute garbage. Ned B and Purge. Absolute garbage. Like, between the Shore Trooper, Paz, Scout Trooper, those three that were Target, and then those three 2-packs, changed Carbonize into the sort of neat little gimmick that it was into absolute nonsensical, why are we wasting paint on these figures when you could just do a Legion line idea like these Clones of the Republic or Gaming Greats and stuff like that. So they just went dummy with the character choices. But I do see what you're saying, Big Bendu, because it has a tiny little special place in my heart over Credit Collection. Because I was never excited for Credit Collection. I was a day oneer. I knew, I'm never going to pick any of these up. But Carbonized, I did collect them at the beginning. I had the Mando. I had it was like a pearlescent, sparkly First Order Jet Trooper. I actually thought that was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. The Boba Fett, the Vader, the Stormtrooper. Second Sister was kind of mid because it was just like her normal costume.
Right.
So it was a neat little gimmick at first, but it really turned it into some crap over time. So I think it's Z tier, but I agree with you, Nate. I agree with you. It's above Credit.
Yeah, definitely above. Now the centerpiece line, Justin. This is an interesting one.
Yep. Let's look at some.
The centerpiece was, again, one of those random Black Series ideas that I think could have been truly spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
But they fumbled the bag. Hey, look, Landspeeder Luke.
Hey, look, Luke.
The dioramas, the bases themselves, I really enjoy them.
I do.
The fact that they came with statues instead of figures is the stupidest thing that they could have possibly ever done for something like this that was going to be in 1/12 scale and labeled as a Black Series item. That is bonkers to me that it would be the same scale. They include little pegs and little footholes to put your Black Series figures on the same centerpiece base, but the figure that it comes with is a statue.
Yep.
Like, that's so dumb.
There was two OT ones, Vader in like a Tantive 4 hallway sort of thing. Luke stepping over the AT-AT foot. Rey, Starkiller base. And then the Kylo Ren one from Jakku, which is actually really cool. I like the blaster bolt frozen in place. And they have light up effects. And I agree with you. The idea, I'm a fan of. The execution, nah. And what did they retail? No, or 40?
Yeah, they weren't like crazy.
Oh, 50, these ones.
Oh, those two were 50.
Okay, for 50, this was in 2017 money. I feel like 50 it was quite pricey.
Probably.
Maybe not modern times.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's hard to say because, well, we were collecting at the time, but I didn't pick any of these up at the time, but I ended up getting Luke.
got 'em on discount, right?
Yeah, I got Luke on a really good discount, and then I got Vader from Hunter? I'm pretty sure Hunter sold me Vader for a good price too. So
I like the world building.
I feel like
the paint.
Yeah, and I feel like these would have been a slam dunk if they would have just included a Black Series Hoth Luke, which obviously didn't exist at the time.
Right.
But there's no reason like the Vader, they could have just packed in a Black Series Darth Vader with that, and it would have been fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say something like C tier. Like it's got to be pretty low. It's not horrible. I would put it above concept.
Yeah.
Cuz I do have Vader and Luke centerpieces still in my display.
All right. Moving on. Galaxy's Edge. This had a run of a few figures. It was Hondo, Captain, what was his name? Cardinal?
Yeah, Captain Cardinal, Commander Pyre,
Mountain Range Trooper, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Hondo's droid.
The DJ one?
Well, yeah, there was the DJ one.
RX something.
And then there was Hondo's R5.
Wonder if this has a list of them. Oh. Okay.
Oh man.
Really count.
Dude, are we gonna? Yeah, I don't know, bro. That's Galaxy's
Edge.
Edge.
It is. When I put this in, I meant the Target ones though.
Oh, but
like that's just like what I meant to do.
Doc Ondar, the Creature Pack. I feel like it's got to include it all.
Yeah.
I feel like
I forgot about the other ones. If you want to include all of them, we can.
I feel like we should.
That's fair.
For this,
because it's Galaxy's Edge, but some of them came to Target.
Yeah, but all of them have been available online somewhere at some point.
Yeah. A lot of repacks.
Yep.
But there's a lot of coolness as well.
Yeah, I feel like there's just some interest, like stuff like Captain Cardinal, Commander Pyre. I have no idea about either of them, but I'm like, I see Red Trooper, I see Gold Trooper. I like those. They look cool.
Are they still on display, though?
They are.
Oh.
Yep. They are unique enough. They are unique enough. The the Mountain Trooper's still on display, too, for me. The Creature Pack is great. Doc Ondar is great. I'm like glazing the Galaxy's Edge stuff right now. Hondo is a good figure too. The only time we've gotten Hondo, brother.
I do love this Hondo.
I'm feeling like
There's a lot of repack sets though that I do not like, where it's just all repaints.
I'm gonna say
like
mid.
Like this droid pack is garbage, bro. One pit droid. They have people buying a $75 pack just for one pit droid. And look what's in here. Where's the picture? Where's the link? How do I get a photo? Let's do this. Because I want to show you how stupid this droid is. This dumbass thing that no one knows. Who knows? Who knows what is this supposed to be? Who knows this red droid? Okay, I thought it was dumber than that. But what is this K2 supposed to be? And what is this thing supposed to be?
I think people know the CB droid. I think people know that droid. But what I will say to that, Justin, counterpoint here, first time we ever got a pit droid, and that's one pack. I'm feeling mid B Mid B on Galaxy's Edge.
Like right here?
Yep.
All right. I can agree with you. There's a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, see, you got Wookiee in here. It's from
Yeah.
Resistance, bro.
That's the one dude. Okay, there's one more. That's the two dudes.
Zoo Boy.
That's the three dudes that would know what that's from.
See?
Son of a beehive.
I'm
a fake fan for not watching Resistance.
I told you. I was like, I know that there's something about that droid because people have freak. I remember when that pack was coming out, people were upset that the CB droid was locked in that set with the pit droid. Those were like the two that people were annoyed about. So
Okay, I did know that. I did know Pyre was from Resistance.
yeah. So
No, fair, totally fair.
Yeah, next line is Holocom. D below carbonized.
Okay.
Because character choice is bad.
Yeah. Again, cool concept. I can appreciate the concept, but the execution is god awful. The character selection is horrible, and then they just cast the pre-existing molds in translucent plastic. They don't have light piping. The figures aren't engineered for light to pass through them. So it goes up to their kneecaps. Mm-hmm. Wow, what a great $35 figure.
I can't wait. I feel like Vader is going to be a disaster.
But we had that Landspeeder Luke print, so at
right.
least it's going to look cool. And I can't let the Landspeeder Luke thing influence my... Why am I blurry?
Uh-oh.
There we go.
That was weird. Yeah, I feel like if they had stronger character choices, if the light puck was a little bit stronger, there has to be something out there that they could do to improve the light passing through these figures. I don't know what the answer is to that, but there has to be something out there.
Do you think this should be above carbonized? Because I feel like it's a better concept at the very least. It's a better idea.
It's a better idea, but it hasn't been really executed well.
Well, neither has carbonized.
Carbonized
and
has
at least you get the puck.
Carbonized has a couple good looking figures.
All right. If you want that to stay, that's fine. Because it's all shit anyway. I mean, it's all D tier.
Yeah, I feel...
So it's fine.
I feel like for now, let's go ahead and keep it there.
Yeah. There's really nothing else to say. I mean, it's just... I can appreciate the concept. Execution is garbage. And especially character selection is just trash. Axe Woves, dude.
Mm-hmm. Even Bo-Katan.
May the Assassin and OSHA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can't wait to get that for $6.99 or whatever.
Some of them randomly being $35.
30. Yeah.
Like crazy.
Yeah. I know Tommy loves them. That's fine.
Yeah, that's... If Tommy loves them...
They can make their tier list.
Tommy loves them, he loves them.
Which if you go to tiermaker.com and you search Black Series Sublines, you might be able to find this if you want to play along and submit your photo to our Discord. Here we are. I know some people were asking if it was on here. Here it is. Publishing line. I love publishing.
S tier, bro. What
okay.
What are you doing?
I was waiting for your confirmation.
What are you doing, bro? Of course. They have one dog water figure in the publishing line, and that's the unfortunate Chrysanthemum.
Yeah, true.
I think everything else besides that is pretty gas.
Easy S, because let's remind ourselves that this isn't like the regular mainline Black Series. This is a comparison of all sublines. I like the sublines that get us in-universe looks. Almost all of these sublines are heavy reuse, heavy repaint, retool. Well, not even retool. There's a little bit in Gaming Greats and Lucasfilm Publishing, and that's why I like it, because it's the perfect avenue to get new looks for characters, or even new characters, period. Got that last command pack. That's our newest one. Joros Sabayoth, never in a million years would have thought that guy would get a figure. I mean, Mara Jade, the Task Force 99 figures like Sergeant Creel and Mike, and something silly like Jackson from like some classic comics.
Right. Which
It's just a good line.
Shirtless Maul at the time, that was a fun one too.
Yeah.
You know, getting fun accessories like Salamiri with that Luke. You know, that was cool to see as well. It's a good line that has a good amount of reuse, but they make it work. Carnor Jax.
Yeah, Hurricanes.
Kurkanos.
It's fun.
That's a fun figure. This is a line where I feel like they took the opportunity to reuse figures, but they did something fairly unique with them that really kind of spiced it up. And
the White Vader.
Yeah, kind of made it its own thing. I like the Leia. You know, that's like a random kit bashed Leia, but it's a lot of fun. Creel, of course.
Don't look at that one.
Nope. All blacked out Boba Fett, even though it's on a shitty body. You know, he looks great standing there on the shelf with his trident.
Yeah.
Mike
Mara
is awesome.
Jade.
Mara Jade is a fun figure. Dr. Aphra is fun. There's some good stuff in there, and it's a lot of clever reuse, which I'm always a fan of clever reuse. If you can reuse stuff, that's fine, but like, let's do something interesting with it.
Yeah. And again, we're comparing the sublines. We're not really thinking mainline.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of these sublines have high reuse, and out of all these pools of high reuse, Gaming Greats, 50th Lucasfilm, Publishing, that's always been far and wide above the Carbo and credit stuff. So there it is. Now, Nate, this might be your cup of tea here, because I know you're very nostalgic for this packaging. The wave of Best Buy exclusive Phantom Menace figures, which included Jar Jar Binks, Mace Windu, and a B-1 battle droid.
Are we also considering the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives?
Let's do it. The Obi-Wan
and Maul, and then there was also a Qui-Gon Jinn as well.
Oh yeah, right.
But that was part of the Best Buy. Qui-Gon was Best Buy.
With the Jar Jar, they took away some of his accessories, and with the Qui-Gon, they took away his hand, but they gave him photoreal.
Yep. I think that it is a strong A tier. Not better than Deluxe.
Right there.
I might even want to say Tartakovsky over it, in all honesty, because they did remove Jar Jar accessories. They did remove the alt hand from Qui-Gon, but they did give him photoreal, so he looked pretty good.
Yeah.
But now that we're getting a new shot at Qui-Gon, again without the hand, but now with a robe and some even better photoreal.
How about higher than Tartakovsky because it's like holographic and shiny and like reflective?
I do like those figures.
Yeah, I do too.
On those are some that have.
Ooh. Does this include Stab and Bloodfin?
Ooh.
I don't know if that's fair, but whatever you guys want. I don't really care.
Oh, man. Well, if it includes stuff like this. S tier. No, let's keep it at A, but let's go above Tartakovsky then.
All right. Because I love the reflective, like holographic-ish card back. Halloweeny.
S. No.
I was gonna say either lowest A or in front of Christmas.
Let's go lowest A because we're Halloween nuts.
We are. And it pisses people off, and they're gonna chat about it. And it increases our engagement.
Yep.
Engagement farming.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
Chat, we would also like all the ones we missed. We gotta include the ones we missed.
Yeah, let me do that real quick.
Yeah, so Kenner line, Power of the Force line. What else do we miss, chat? Where you guys at?
Power of the Force, Kenner, Kylo Ren, Walmart exclusive Black Series.
Yep.
What do you call that? What was it called?
They were deluxe figures. They were just called like deluxe.
Yep, here it is. Okay, Power of the Force, Kenner, Kylo Ren, or the deluxe ones. What else?
What about SDCC exclusive? No.
I don't know if that's a subline.
All right.
I meant like more traditional subline.
Plastic-free packaging Trooper 2-packs. Thank you, Tom. Yeah, not Obi-Wan. 40th anniversary was just the one tier. And 50th anniversary Lucasfilm spans many tiers, so that's also not going to be.
Oh, the Trooper 2-pack.
Yeah, the Trooper 2-packs. So 50th anniversary Lucasfilm, that was on a bunch of different ones. And we're only doing figures too, Flo. So none of the metallic bull, the die-cast crap, we're not including that. We're just doing the 6-inch figures for Black Series sublines.
Is there
6-inch. So we just got a couple we missed.
Okay.
Because Justin's an idiot.
Actually, I was basing my stuff off of
No!
Tony's list.
That means I called Grand Moff Tony and
Okay, Kenner.
Just know that anything that was die-cast would immediately be D tier. Because it's not Black Series figures.
Oh no. They try to copyright this image. Easy fix. Idiots.
They never heard of Control C.
Nope. I hate those file types.
Yeah, where it's like the web file.
Yep. And my OCD, I don't actually have that, but I have to remove the white backgrounds. There's just no way
I get it.
I hate white background images. God, I love my transparent PNGs. I'm a transparent PNG boy. Alright, I have to go back. Okay, I'm going to download this image just in case it erases my progress.
Yeah. Not Obi-Wan brings up a great point. We got to put selfie series in there. It was Black Series.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Wilbon's got some great PC advice right here. Delete System 32. Easiest way to do it. Get all the files in order.
Mm-hmm.
At least we know the stream would still be going.
True.
Stream doesn't even end if the host leaves. It's incredible stuff. StreamYard's great.
All right. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Was there anything else?
I think that was it.
Okay.
I think everything else is covered underneath a different sort of subline of sorts.
Okay, so the Kenner stuff that was specifically had the deco.
Yes.
The Power of the Force stuff, this weird Walmart thing, and then the Trooper 2-pack.
Yep.
All right.
All right, we're back.
We are back. Where's presentation mode? There we go.
All right, here we go. Kenner colors D tier.
What?
Chat? I'm trying to bait chat, Justin. Shh.
Oh, shit.
Shh. Yeah, the Kenner colors are D tier because that's for stupid.
That's for boomers.
That's for the elderly. Hey, guys, do you want your AARP card with that Kenner redeco?
I think the Black Series repacks.
That was a joke.
Are better than the Deco specific ones. So the Deco specific ones were Obi-Wan with the vinyl cape thing, the Jawa, the Greedo with the lime green Greedo, and then there was a Akbar that had like a more orange face with the crazy eyes, So I like the repacks better because it's like the Black Series figure just on the Kenner card. I think that's a good gimmick by itself. I don't think we needed the Kenner Deco on the cards. I think that takes the gimmick too far. So I'm going to go B on the Kenner Deco.
All right, I was gonna say C. So you're generous,
All right.
and
Well,
I own a few of these.
Because I just know it tickles people's fancy.
I mean,
Because
it does.
the Kenner crowd will hate on repaints all day, and they just think Black Series is endless repaints. But if they do one of these, they're like, Kenner.
Yeah,
Kenner.
I do think there is something hilarious about the Gen X crowd of action figure collectors that they complain about repaints unless it's nostalgic for them, and then they're like, wait, never mind.
Yeah.
Which is fine. That's what we do too, but it's like, you
Well,
just gotta admit it. You just gotta own it, and
So
it's
does
fine.
Does that mean our nostalgic thing gets put in front of their nostalgic thing?
I definitely agree. Power. Well, the thing about the Power of the Force Black Series subline
True.
is that
It's actually not a one-to-one comparison because this Power of the Force stuff is actually more in line with the
right. It's not
with
like
this.
it's not buff Luke Skywalker.
Right, it's the Black Series figure just slapped onto the Power of the Force card. So just like we think the Black Series figure slapped onto the Kenner card is a better gimmick than Kenner Deco specific, I think Power of the Force being the Black Series figures slapped onto the Power of the Force card
It's a
makes
little.
it better, but it was only Greedo, Han.
It's
Luke,
a
and Leia.
shitty lineup of figures is the problem.
Because the photoreal didn't fix the Luke.
And isn't Greedo, Han, Luke the orange Power of the Force, and then
The Leia is green. Yeah.
Leia and the Cantina encounter are in the green packaging.
The Cantina encounter.
Listen, brother, I'm going to say dead ass that counts. The Cantina encounter, because it's specifically referencing the Power of the Force box set with like how the figures are posed inside it.
Yeah.
It is
Oh, you're 100%.
It is a specific reference.
All right. This might be going S tier, bro.
I was going to say high A, low S. Let's do it right there.
All right.
Let's go right there.
High A because Luke, the photoreal didn't fix Luke. It makes it the hard pill easier to swallow,
Right.
but it didn't fix the figure. It didn't fix Han. It makes it slightly better, but it does not fix Han. Greedo didn't even really...
They actually took paint apps off of Greedo.
Right.
So that was a little bit of
then
a...
the Leia is awesome. Showed up at Ross, and I got one for... It's actually right here.
Yep. And mine's on the wall over there. But I
One
think
last look before we lock it in.
with Leia, they shouldn't have released her single pack so close by. That really ruined that figure. But yeah, I think for collectors like us growing up in the late 90s, Power of the Force, super nostalgic packaging. Those were the figures that I was really playing with when I was a kid. I had buff Darth Vader, buff Luke Skywalker, and I was like, I don't know why they're muscly, but I'm messing around with them anyway. Mm-hmm. So, and then when you include the amazing photoreal Obi-Wan Kenobi and Ponda Baba with the alternate flipper hands.
The flipper hands.
And
the cups. You know what's funny? The whole cup thing is a big meme. I actually need more. I used all mine from the Power of the Force 3-pack and Bib Fortuna. I need more. I'm looking forward to Moma's cups. I need them.
What's hilarious is, and I'll want to have we could either include it in recent pickups or whatever, but I do want to talk a little 3D printing with you today, and how I was kind of coming to the same. I'm like, I think I might actually print out some Landspeeder Luke cups.
Yeah,
because that cantina looks a little barren right now. But
Yeah, you're exactly right.
yeah, of course, Nixel. You know, we are nostalgic for our things. You're nostalgic for stuff from your era. That's just how it works. You know.
That's why it's our rank.
That's true. That's true. So what's next? The Walmart figures.
Well, I think were they all Walmart?
Well, no, it was one Walmart, or no, two Walmart,
Yeah.
one Target.
Well, regardless, it was just
Either way,
these sequel trilogy figures but the concept was pay a little more and it's like these big deluxe, like Black Series Kylo Ren Walmart Deluxe. It had every piece had metal.
well, yeah, every figure set had had like one item that was metal. So like Kylo Ren came with a die-cast metal helmet.
Yeah. Oh.
They also had better face paint apps. It wasn't photoreal face paint apps, but it's like if you scroll to the side, that gives you a breakdown. The 1, 2, 3, 4, that gives you like a breakdown of like what makes it so different. So you got the better face paint, the base, the die-cast accessories, and then you also got soft goods with the figures. I actually liked these quite a bit.
Yeah, and this is one of those where I know it's sequel trilogy, but it's such a cool concept, and
Fig coming in with the remember Toys R Us? Damn it, Fig.
That's another one of my favorite videos on the channel. Is our last Toys R Us hunt. There was a Kylo Ren one, there was a Rey one, a Luke Skywalker.
It was Rey, Kylo, and Luke in these. I don't think the Snoke Throne, I don't think that counted.
No, it didn't.
Because that was a GameStop.
That was just a regular old deluxe.
So I actually thought these were a pretty good idea. I bought them all on sale, though, so that should instantly tell you that clearly I wasn't too big of a fan to buy them for full price.
But like, if they were to do this again with, like, prequels or OT stuff.
With a slightly better like, I wouldn't want them to do, like, what they did with the Rey, where, like, she's mostly a soft goods costume, and it kind of looks bad.
What store was Rey?
Rey was the Toys R Us one, I believe. And it's her last Jedi costume. Yep. Rey looked kind of...
Hey, it's in stock.
Hey, only $25. Yeah, if you look at, like, the face is decent, the base is fine. It's just the soft goods are, you know, they're a little...
List of Luke.
Yeah, I'm surprised Luke has not been summoned since we were looking at this. Go to the open box image, the third one there. Yeah. So, you know, it's not...
Yikes.
It's not horrible, but it's also pretty bad. It's not good either.
So is this like a metal blaster?
No, the lightsaber hilt was metal with Rey. Or maybe the blaster was metal too.
I kind of like the base. It's salt.
Yeah. I have all three of these. The only one that's still on display is Luke, actually.
So where would you put this on the grand scheme of things?
So I feel like this should be high C.
High C, all right.
Because it's a great idea. It just they killed it too fast. They didn't give it enough, room to grow. Mm-hmm. And if they did, like you said, if they did something like this again with prequel or OT figures,
yeah, I'd be all over it.
I'd be like, sign me up, Yeah.
Because we also make more money now than we did back then. So like us saying like, well, we didn't pick them up for full price. Like that's back when we were making.
I mean,
all movie theater money.
Of course, yeah, 100%. But still,
yeah, I agree with that ranking though. How about the new? We're finally, after years and years and years of begging for this type of stuff, a cheaper, lower than retail, plastic-free packaging, army builder pack,
To the moon. To the moon. To the moon. Yeah.
Neither of us bought this, but if they continue this, well, actually, there did a clone and a battle droid one too.
I bought 2 of the clone and battle droid sets easy because that was, it was like free it wasn't free, but it was like free custom fodder, you know.
This is what we've been wanting. This is kind of goes hand in hand almost with Clones of the Republic, with our idea for a Legion line.
Yep.
Army builders. There was a point in time where the 2020 Stormtrooper was a hard figure to get. It should never, ever, ever be a hard figure to get. Everyone should immediately have access to these standard troopers. So even though it's the exact same figures, it's a repack, and I passed on it because I already have 3 of the Rebels and 10 of the 2020 Stormies. On principle alone, it's a great thing. Mm-hmm. It's a great thing.
Yep. And it's one of those where, like you said, it fits in the same category as the Clones of the Republic, whereas we're putting this in the S tier now because we're assuming it's going to continue. There's going to be even more 2-packs, and I can't wait to see what other army builder sets they cook up because I think it's going to be great.
The mystery box. I wouldn't count that.
Now that's something we should have put some money towards, Justin.
I bought one.
Put some of the channel money towards the mystery. I was thinking of the GameStop, the archive mystery. I forgot about the mystery box.
Yeah, it was Target exclusive. I actually bought it. They're mystery, even though they were all the same. It was like a comic, because the new movie was coming out. There was a figure. It was the First Order Snowtrooper that had the black and white cloak.
Mm-hmm.
And it had a beanie, which I still have that beanie to this day, even though it's Episode 9 Sith Empire garbage. And then maybe 1 or 2 other things, but it was the same. It's not really a mystery.
Right.
So, I don't know.
Well, there's our tier list.
Yep.
I think it's a great tier list.
Oh, yeah. Here it is. Let's open the image. This is the official... Shit, I did it again. This is the official Out of the Basement Subline tier list. This is correct in every way imaginable. It's not an opinion, it's a fact.
That's right.
Including the Halloween figures in A tier.
That's right. Read it and weep. Boys and girls.
What about the mercenary? Oh, no.
That'll be coming soon.
Yeah. But I believe if you go on tiermaker.com and you just search... let's go back. Let's see what it's called. Here they are. Here's all of them. You can find them and make your own. Packaging, Clone Troopers, Imperial Stormtroopers, Luke Skywalkers, and the new one, Sublines.
Nice.
I really like these tier lists. I know it's a very, very old trend, but they're so fun. And I love the conversation it sparks, and I love the chats interact, and they're all yelling at us for holiday figure. I love it.
Right.
I love it. But thank you, everyone, for your participation. And if you do your own version of this tier list, send the image to the Discord.
Yeah.
So I'd be curious to see what your guys' rankings are. But now, it's time to jump into hyperspace.
Are we going to Jabba's palace?
Yes, we are, brother.
I sure hope so.
Yes, we are. And here
we go. We're here. Hit the Gwitty.
There goes Jabba. There he goes. He hasn't done it. There he goes.
Yeah, hit it. Boom.
What is he
Boom.
doing? is he doing?
It's almost like he's got the blicky, like he's like, bah, bah. Like he lets
the blaster.
he like stretches, and then he lets it bang twice. Watch after this stretch right here. All right. Yeah, he's like, whatever. Big stretch. Boom. Boom. Lets it bang twice. he lets two shots off.
He keeps going. He's like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
he's letting that 40 bang, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's funny. Thank you so much for the channel support, Nixelplix. Did you see the 2024 NECA SDCC reveals? My poor wallet. Got to get the Evil Dead 2-pack for sure. Yeah, they talked about that last week, I think.
We briefly mentioned it.
Yeah.
Evil Dead 2-pack's amazing. Both new leather faces look great. God, what were the other big horror?
Was it which ones have you said? The Van Helsing and...
Oh, yeah, Van Helsing. Yeah, we finally saw
Cushing?
Van Helsing, Peter Cushing. Smoking Jacket, Invisible Man. That was a big one. Finally getting to see that was really cool. There was like, it was funny because Justin and I, we've, been talking just like in private about how NECA's kind of died off for us.
Yeah, because they just stopped doing horror?
Yeah.
Well... Like, they just hyper-focused on, like, TMNT, I feel like.
Yeah, they really hyper-focused in, and, they started doing, like, stupid stuff, like, where they're re-releasing, like, the old 25-year-old figures.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they had some really great stuff. I'm super excited about the Evil Dead 2-pack. I'll definitely get both leather faces. The other one's just, like, a slight upgrade of the original Ultimate, but it's, like, got a new sculpted... apron. It's not soft goods anymore.
Okay.
And I think it's got some new heads too, so yeah, they were sick. But Justin, do you have any recent pickups?
I do. You wanted me to go first?
I feel like I probably have more than you.
All right.
So yeah, go ahead.
Let's go for it. Let's just go for it. So, I finally got all of my GameStop order figures.
Whoa!
Which includes 3, count them, 3 of these bad boys, right, Chum?
SBD.
Got the SBD in the kneeling and firing pose. Because I am completely, you probably can't see, but I am completely...
Whoa. Your mic cut out for a second.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
It's probably because I smacked it.
Oh, okay.
I am completely rechanging like 85% of the display right now. And I actually, look at that. I hexagon standed the top shelf. So this is what I'm going to do. This is Jedi Fallen Order. And it goes into, what would be the next one? Kenobi, Rebels, Andor, Rogue One, and then it's OT.
Ah.
Well, this is all still clones, but I'm in the middle. I got to redo all of it. I'm on a big project. Because after getting these in hand, I need to respectfully display the prequel trilogy stuff. It's too low right now. So I got 3 super battle droids.
Nice. 3. Count them. 3.
I'm SBD'd out, baby.
He's got so many.
And this is on top of the Geotnosis one. So that's 4 super battle droids. Because your boys show up for the things they want. Doth Sidious.
Hey, that looks familiar.
Yep, I borrowed this to Nate so he could review it. Review is up on the channel.
That's right.
And it's a good figure. First Revenge of the Sith figure in Galaxy packaging. First Revenge of the Sith figure since Commander Bly, that's not an archive, Obi-Wan. So I got that. I went to Target after work one day and got this.
Hey.
paid the full price for it. I missed out on the sale price all those times.
Dang.
So
But
I had to pony up the full amount.
you still pulled up, which is
I did.
important.
Well, yeah, because I want the R5D4, and I wanted the pit droids, because those pit droids, even though I know the deco's slightly different, they're going to go right on the Phantom Menace shelf. BD, going to go right in the accessory bin.
Yep. The BD is redundant, but
I do have a sad story about this, though.
Uh-oh. All right.
Shout out to Bat Diesel for learning the hard truth. So, he wanted an R5D4 to be a New Hope specific. So, for those wondering, the accessory difference, accessory difference between this one and the single release is the single release has the motivator, to where his motivator pops out and they say this R2 unit's got a mad motivator, or R4, or R5. Sorry. This figure comes with the pit droid, so he bought that single release, kept the motivator, and sold everything else under, hey, this is everything except for the motivator. Bought this with the intention to put the motivator on there.
Oh yeah.
And they sealed the motivator panel on the top of this, because that's how the accessories work. They plug in and out, but they specifically sealed the one where the motivator would pop out.
Evil.
So
Why?
we were going on this discussion in the Discord, like, what is the purpose of doing that? Like, why would they go through the trouble of sealing that panel with, like, industrial super glue? Because he heated up the figure, he could not get it off. He pretty much destroyed the paint off the panel trying to get it off. I'm like, why would they seal that panel? I think the only logic I could come up with is, since this iteration doesn't have the motivator, they think they're like doing you a favor by like sealing it so you don't potentially lose that panel. Since it's like, oh, you wouldn't need this one, so we're gonna glue it so you don't lose it.
Right.
But I'm like, that's so oddly specific.
It's not really doing you a favor.
And I mean, it's not like it's a marketing ploy so you buy the same figure twice. Because how would they foresee that you would sell the original and keep the motivator to try and use it on this one? Because you want the pit droids and this and that and this and that. I'm like, that. It's like they got some 4D chess going on. I don't know.
I think you're right on the money with it just being simply, oh, it doesn't include the motivator, so we're going to glue that shut, because then it's just...
Because it's like unnecessary.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
But
also at the same time, silly, because why not just leave it unglued?
Yeah. I don't know. It seems like a lot of effort to go through.
Yeah.
I have a new, just arrived the other
Whoa.
day, Amazon package. We're gonna open this up and see what's inside.
Dude, what could it be? Is it a 2-pack?
It is not. Not a 2-pack. I'll give you a hint. Single release figure released last year.
That you didn't already have?
Right.
Oh, it's an Andor figure. Bix.
Nope.
It's Mon Mothma.
I decided to pick up Mommy Mon.
Whoa. Andor.
$14.90. I'm so sorry. I just hit my mic again. Can you still hear me?
Yep.
All right. Yep, I recently got Vel Sartha from Ollie's for $9.99. I was like, it's time to finish out the Andor collection. Because I know Zoo Boy on Monday Night Figure Ball was yapping and just straight up spreading misinformation. He's like, yeah, those Nate and Justin guys, they love Andor so much, but they don't get the figures. I'm like, I'm only missing 2 or 3 out of like 15 or like 10, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have all the exclusive ones. I have literally almost every single one. And I was only missing Mon Mothma, Bix, and Vel, and I now have Vel and Mon. But Lucy has actually been on a girls' trip over this weekend in Montana. And I have been... and my mom was gone, and she needed me to babysit Roxy. So I've been stuck at home as well. And I've been going on an insane binge. I don't know if do you ever watch like 2 shows at once, rewatching, and you just go like back and forth between episodes?
No. I can't say that I do that.
Because I just randomly, I was like, I really want to rewatch Andor, and I really want to rewatch House of the Dragon Season 1. So I would watch like 3 episodes of Andor, and then 2 episodes of House of the Dragon, 3 episodes. I mean, over the course of a few days. Mm-hmm. So I've been rewatching Andor. I'm on episode 7. And I'm just like, man, what a palate cleanser after Acolyte. Like what a great, it's so moody and atmospheric, and I love the tone. Mm-hmm. And it just feels real. The characters feel real. It feels like a real world. The characters have depth, and I'm like, man, Andor's so good. So I was like, I'm gonna like support, even though it's on clearance, I'm gonna like go back and retroactively support the rest of these figures. So we got Mon.
You should have bought the most expensive Amazon listing you could have found.
Yeah. But it's still a binge. I'm just not watching the whole season in one sitting. Wait, did you not like Acolyte? No. I haven't liked anything. I hate everything. Like, I've soured on Ahsoka a bit. I didn't like Book of Boba Fett. Didn't like Kenobi. Didn't like Mando 3. So I gotta fall back on what I love, which is Andor. So, I mean, it's fine if you liked it. Yeah. I'm happy for you if you liked it. But I needed that palate cleanser. I'm like, I need good Star Wars in my life. You want to do 3D printing as a separate thing?
It's up to you.
We can do it as a separate thing.
All right.
So that's it for me.
Okay.
That's gotta be. Yeah.
Did you watch episode 5? Yes, we watched the whole thing.
Yeah, but one instance of satisfying lightsaber combat doesn't save an entire show. Like, yeah, episode 5, it was fun to see the brutality and the fighting, and I like the choreography in episode 5, but it doesn't make up for just a poorly written show where everything is boring and I don't care about the characters and the writing is bad and they all feel wooden and stoic and boring. Mm-hmm. I need depth. I need atmosphere.
Food. Water. Atmosphere.
That's what I need. Did you watch past episode? Yes, I did.
Yeah,
I think it got worse. I think the
did.
first half was better. I think the
100%.
second half is when I completely checked out.
First pickup here, we got our blue Target Mando.
Is that a bingo card at this point? Nate has another blue Mandalorian.
So many blue. I'm blue. Da-boo-dee-da-boo-die. Yo, listen up. Here's a story about a little guy that lives in a blue world. And
How many
all
times?
day and all night, inside and outside. I'm sorry.
How many times will Out of the Basement make that joke? Let alone a lot of other Star Wars Black Series creators also making that joke. How many times, Nate?
He looks great, though.
Yeah.
He looks great. I did also get my Halloween figgies. Spooky. Hey. It's the Grand Inquisitor as Dracula. He's going to suck your blood.
I like the pose you got him on.
Thanks. And then I also...
chat holiday figures. They're going to sue us. They're going to sue us.
It's Cad Bane. but it's not Cad Bane. It's Duros Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, it's just a generic Duros bounty hunter. It's totally not Cad Bane.
Yeah, you know the other Duros bounty hunters that we see all the time.
I love Frankenstein's monster.
Yep.
I like that one more than the Drac. And we also have a bit of a different video for this coming out in the future,
That is true.
where it's almost like a review, but it's both of us. So that'll be neat.
Little Babu. And you also get a Minoc that's purple and black. Spooky. It's a bat.
It's like a bat. Yeah.
Yeah, those are fun. That video is fun. That's going to be a good one for sure. Do you want to say shout out to Commander Cook because I did get my custom? Justin.
Oh, yeah.
Justin gave it to me, and it arrived safe and sound with all of its awesome details.
Shout out to Commander Cook.
And this is how I have him posed right now with this sniper rifle.
Cooked.
Cooked. Tons of accessories, you know. This blaster, alt helmet, a DC, you know. So many goodies included.
Yeah. He put, and I love the follow-up video that he posted after the stream where we got these and showed them how they were made, and
Yeah.
so much love and just hard work goes into this type of stuff. I'm like, wow, hats off to Commander Cook.
Such a great figure. It's actually been quite a lot of fun to pose around. As I am being gentle with it, but, you know, you can get some surprisingly really good posability out of the figure. I was impressed when I was messing around with it. So, and then, of course, the most important Black Series pickup is, yes, I did get Darth Maul on the Bloodfin, the Sith Speeder here. Sheesh. Entertainment-inspired vehicle design.
They put it on the packaging. Or is that on like the... No, it's not.
No, entertainment-inspired vehicle design. Hooray. So here it is.
Is that false? Because it's not based on the entertainment. It's based off the classic toy. It's not based on the film.
That's true.
False ass Hasbro.
Time for another video, Justin.
Imagine making an entire video out of that.
Someone would probably do it. But this once belonged to one Landspeeder Luke, and he sold it to me. So now it is mine.
Yep. Wow, I can't believe Landspeeder Luke is hooking them up for early reviews. What a piece of shit.
Yeah, a.k.a. buying everything.
No, it's not already out. Landspeeder Luke sold his to Nate.
If you were at San Diego Comic-Con, then you could have got it there. But from my understanding, it was a little tough to get while you were there. So
it is a Landspeeder Luke exclusive.
it is. Well, the thing is I jokingly asked Luke, like he sent me his review to watch, and then I was like, okay. I was like, send me the figure now?
Yeah, as a joke.
Yeah.
Like sarcasm.
I was just like joking, and then he was like, yeah, okay, send me, you know, X amount of dollars, and I'll send it to you. So I was like, okay.
I think Luke just likes Nate more than me.
Maybe.
Just kidding. It makes
No.
more sense for you to get the figure since you do reviews. Which
Right.
are we expecting?
Definitely.
A review out of this bad boy?
It will be on the channel this week. It's getting priority. I'm
It's getting
sorry.
a negative review.
I'm sorry. The Blue Mandos can wait. All right, they can wait.
I mean, that's facts.
So
That's facts.
I'm super hyped on that set. And Luke sold it to me for retail price, by the way. Just retail plus shipping. Nothing crazy. So don't go bashing Luke, but I'm really happy to have this set. Another SDCC exclusive I got is a NECA figure, and that's the glow-in-the-dark Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
I have all of the glow-in-the-dark figures that they've done so far. The only
Ooh.
two remaining are Bride and Invisible Man, but I have the rest. And those two aren't out yet, so once they're all out, I'll have them all, and they just look really nice. I'm a sucker for glow-in-the-dark, as you know, Justin.
Yep.
So I had to add those to the collection. Now
Nice.
I do have some McFarlane pickups real quick from Zoo Boy of all people. Zoo Boy graciously offered me some McFarlane stuff. So just a couple random, Batmans. We got the black and gray Hush Batman, and then the Arkham Knight gold costume Batman. But the main item here, which I was very happy because this is a McFarlane Platinum that has been very difficult to get. I had a great streak of Platinum figures in my area, but now they've all just disappeared. So I was very happy that Zooboy offered to hook me up with this, but it's the red Superman,
Ooh.
which is Superman blue, but now he's red. It's different. Just some goofy 90s comic book goodness, but this figure is unfortunately a bad example of a recent trend with McFarlane where he's making unique characters chase figures, which I think is just totally wrong. I understand if it's like a costume variation or, something slight like that, but doing full-on characters as chase exclusives like Superman Red and so many others recently, it's just a bad precedent. I don't like it. And I wish that he would stop, but I doubt it because it seems like they're just doing more and more. So, thankfully, Zooboy ended up getting 2 red Supermans. So, thank you. Appreciate it, Zoo Boy. Glad I finally have this figure for the shelf. This was a Platinum I really wanted to make sure I got my hands on because I feel like Superman blue and red, you gotta have them both. And one
Nice.
more McFarlane pickup here.
One more.
One more McFarlane, and that is the new Tim Drake Robin with a wired cape. I love that wired cape from McFarlane.
Wired capes are so nice.
They go so hard with these wired capes.
The only one I have.
Yeah, Fade Rotha.
Well, there's a couple other ones, but it's crazy how the only wired capes I have are Dune.
Well, I mean, you're not really into DC, so
Yeah, but I want them in Black Series.
I mean, that's true. Like, I feel so spoiled now getting a McFarlane figure every time it has a wired cape because I just feel like it just makes the value so much better. Like, something like this just feels so much more premium with this wired cape. It takes the figure to a whole new level. And he also comes with a ton of different hands. So this Robin is actually super sick. And it's the first Robin that they've done with a wired cape, too. So this is the first time we've got any Robin with a wired cape. So I had to pick it up because I was like, oh, that sounds nice. And it is nice. This has been a really fun figure.
Yeah, more like Max Farley. Shut your mouth.
That's right.
Zoo Boy.
That's right. It's kind of crazy, like, when McFarlane was first starting, you would never expect like the figures to sell out. Right. But now it's getting to the point where like something like this, you got to be on the ball cuz people are just going crazy. They're making less and they're better. And so now like it's almost becoming a little bit of a struggle to get some McFarlane figures.
How the tides have turned.
Right. It's crazy. But yeah, it's a killer Robin figure. I would definitely recommend it to anyone out there that sees it. it's unfortunate he doesn't come with a staff or anything other than alt hands, but he does come with 6 alt hands. So I feel like that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, other than that, though, those were my recent pickups.
Nice. So to close out this stream, we're going to close out with a little 3D printing segment. Listen to that slurp.
Thirsty.
You got the slurp juice. Yeah, so what made you want to do a 3D printing segment?
So I finished the primary part of Luke's excellent cantina.
Whoa.
I've got it all done. So now I've started printing some other fun stuff, like the chairs.
Hey.
Got a couple chairs
Some
here.
bar stools.
Some stools. I did a couple shorties as well. The short stools.
Okay.
Looking nice because we also got the table.
Hey.
And, you ready for this?
Oh!
It lights up! How does it light up?
It's magic.
It's magic. No, just kidding. It's a little light. Luke has these in the listing on Patreon, but these are just some really nice mini LED lights.
Yeah, that's sick.
What
That
I-
is so cool.
What I thought was really cool, and this just goes to show like Luke's above and beyond thought process, is that he sculpted the inside of this.
Yeah.
See that little notch?
Oh yeah.
It lines up with the little notch that's on these specific LEDs.
There's so many things like that Luke does. It reminds me of the Holocom table Imperial thing, where it like the button lines up with the peg, so you can like still turn it on from the outside. I'm like, Luke is just so brilliant. He's
Right.
brilliant.
So if you get those lights, it locks in inside, and then that makes it to where you can do the little twisty effect. And of course it's going to flicker on me, but this is how you could do the twisty effect to get it to turn on.
Like
So
that is just so cool.
I'll be making a video rearranging that part of my display, incorporating the new cantina sometime soon.
You should call it my HasLab Cantina
Yeah.
or something.
Right. So I'm just starting out with a couple. I did 2 tables and I did 4 chairs. I'm just going to kind of play around on my shelf and see if I have more space for more tables and chairs. Then I'll print some more. But otherwise, I was just like, so I have like my Ellis, Mr. Hellrot here.
Mr. Hellrot.
Kind of doesn't fit well on the seat, but I think it'll look good on the shelf. Like once I get the illusion down. Oh, he's sitting.
Yeah. Or you could do, I'm sure you're going to do like the brown bench style chairs that like Han and Greedo sit in.
I might. Because I already have the Han and Greedo ones. It's all going to depend on the amount of space. Because this new cantina is significantly bigger than the old one.
Yeah. That's like why I feel like I have to hold off and just stick with the original because it's not going to fit in a Billy.
I would
Like-
or what I would say for you is to not print like the extenders at all and maybe just do like the round piece.
Yeah. I
'Cause
might
would-
do that.
That would make it a little bit smaller scale, but me, I had to go all out. I was like, I got to print this. This is awesome.
But yeah. Well, and we discovered it's white, and we should have been printing the bar in white the whole time.
Yeah.
And your white bar looks great.
Yeah.
My desert tan bar. I'm like, no.
So it's totally, the main pieces are printed. I painted it as well. Just the blue and the red stripe.
So cool.
So I'm I'm excited to rearrange the display and see what I can make happen with it, because it was just a great print. A lot of fun, a lot of intricate pieces. It was fun experimenting with new types of filament, like the chrome filament was really cool.
For like the drink things. Like
yeah.
the IG-88 head looking things.
Right. And then, of course, the Cantina inspired me to make 2 custom figures, which was a lot of fun to do, too. So I love a good project that can just bring out so much inspiration. And it was nice. It was a fun little thing to do, but I'm pretty much at the end of the project for now. Although Luke did say that he's going to be adding more stuff to it.
Right.
In the future as well. So I can't wait to see what else he's going to cook up.
Yeah. You could actually... I know some people are asking. So this is the original. So we got the Tantifor up there. And we have the band stage. And then the bar right here. Jesus. Why is that so hard? It's like reverse. The new one is significantly big. Because all the way to the left is the Han and Greedo chair. Like, I don't know if I could do the new one and even have it fit. It would... for now... Like, when I own a house instead of renting, and I have, like, a full basement or something, and I truly get, like, the Fig cave going, I'm gonna do some stuff like that. But in the meantime, I just do not have the room for it.
Yeah, it is 110%...
Like, it's huge. I've seen it at
huge.
Nate's.
It's 17 inches wide and 9 inches tall. So there you go. 17 inches.
Mm-hmm.
It's big. It's big. And Pat, I used... This is the Maul. This is Phantom Menace Maul for the base body. And then it's a 3D printed head with the Nolan Shield hands.
To conveniently hold the drink. That worked out.
Perfect. And then also Jyn Erso for the scarf. Painted.
Dang. What a kit bash.
Yep. The only thing that's inaccurate is his feet, and same thing with my hem design, because the feet are, can't really do much with that. So other than that, though, they're actually not too bad in terms of how they look in the movie. So yeah.
Nice. Was that it for your 3D printing?
Yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. It's just the awesome Cantina.
Yeah, because I have some stuff.
Oh!
But yeah, I think we're both in on that Max Rebo figure.
100% getting the Jumbo Max. I have Sai and Droopy on order as well.
Yep. All right. So this doesn't really have anything to do with Star Wars, but we recently did our boys trip. So my brother and I were talking about 3D printing, and I told him, like, if you ever have any requests, like, I can print something and send you it. And he went on the browser, and he was like, I need you to print me 6 of these. So I come from a family of handymen. Mm-hmm. I'm like the outlier. So, like, I don't even own power tools. But this is a holder, a battery holder for this specific brand, and they want it, like, to screw into their workbenches.
Nice.
And it's like they've heard about it from people at work. They're like, yeah, these people 3D print it, and then they put it on Etsy. It's, like, for this specific brand. And they had to get it in red.
For my extra batteries, brother.
Yeah, so we're going to make some sort of project out of that.
Nice.
Yeah, it should fit right in. Had to use some supports.
Oh!
But my brother has small children. So I printed some toys. Just to, because I'm going to mail these in a package. And I found these things, and they were just so cool. Like, fully articulated, like, stuff that, like, prints
Yeah.
in one go.
Yeah, I saw there's like a... Oh, that's one solid print?
Yeah, it's just one solid print. You pull it right off, no supports.
Wow.
It all just prints in one piece. And I was like, this is so cool.
Because I saw a SpongeBob jellyfish on there.
Yeah.
It was
That'd be cool
SpongeBob.
to get some pink filament.
Yeah.
So I did an octopus. I did a lizard.
Nice.
And this is the bamboo basic filament that came with the print. Like, I have no use for this shade of green.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just trying to, like, kind of waste. Well, it's not a waste, but I'm trying to use up that green filament.
Right.
Got a snake.
Wow. You printed them all.
And it's just crazy to me how it all just prints. Like,
Yeah.
it's articulated.
That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. It's a snake. Yeah, I've been printing random Halloween decorations for the walls and stuff for the house. A car.
With wheels.
Bro, but that...
It's like the R2. It's like the wheels on the original R2 figure.
Were these were just on the app?
Yes.
Maker World or Thingiverse?
Maker World, like bamboo online models. I can share my. We could take a look, Zoo. How long do those take? Well, they take a little longer than you would expect, but it's probably because they're like connecting every piece.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes a little slower and it like takes its time with it. But let's look. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. I just searched like articulated. Yeah, there's like oh, you could do onyx.
Bro.
That's the snake I found. Spiders. A banana for whatever reason. They're sharks. This is the frog. So if you had AMS, I guess, do like some different colors. Do like the legs in a darker color, maybe.
Dang.
A whale.
Dratini. Hell yeah.
Oh, that's cool. There's all
Gyarados.
sorts of.
There's Gyarados and Rayquaza. Oh no. I'm gonna go print. Jabba. Yo. Jabba.
Dude, that doesn't look right, brother. Dude, let's do it. Looks like an accordion.
Should I print a glow in the dark?
But yeah, I mean, and then, I don't know, you can search, like, toy. There's tons of, like, simple stuff. The opportunities are endless, guys. If you can just type whatever you want, like, whatever comes to mind, and just see what pops up. And you'll go, I can do that.
Dude, Jabba's sick.
But yeah, it was just some stuff I wanted to include in the package because I thought it was cool. And it gives me a reason to use up that green filament. Because, like...
How about the Glock? It's got a new slide.
Sheesh.
Perfect.
Damn. Oh, it even... Look at all those parts. Got the magazine.
Perfect. We got BBL Zooboy in chat right now.
Yeah. But, yeah. Because, like, what am I going to use that green filament? Because, like, the printer came with a spool, and it's on a spool. It's, like, on one of the plastic spools. I'm like, I want that spool, but I know if I try doing that thing again, I'm going to mess up the entire thing like I did on my spool of silver.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I got to use up this green. So you guys need to tell me what I should print with that, like, just this. It's a pretty bright green, so I can't really use it for like foliage or anything.
Print a Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur? Oh. Yeah.
There you go.
Print this Bulbasaur.
Oh no, I dropped my bat. See, look. Perfect use.
Yeah.
Look, there's a Bulbasaur octopus. Wait, there was a Halloween Bulbasaur with a pumpkin.
Wait, where?
Down. Right there. Halloween
This?
Bulbasaur. Yeah. He's got a pumpkin on his back.
I kind of like that. Yeah, I can't wait for like September, October. I feel like I'm going to go a little crazy with like just neat decoration type stuff.
I've already started. Already started.
What if I just type in green? Like
The Green Goblin.
Yeah, I'm going to print the Green Goblin.
You could print a Green Lantern ring.
Look how huge that is.
Yeah, that's massive.
Green Lantern.
Yes. Green Bay, brother.
Where? Call up Zach. Oh, a green screen for your figgies?
A little baby green screen.
That's actually not a bad idea.
It's not.
I kind of... Maybe I'm going to print this. That's kind of neat. That's like... See, it's like things you would never think of.
Mm-hmm.
It's like things you would never, ever think. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. How convenient. But yeah.
Nice.
Get a 3D printer. And there was someone earlier that said we inspired them to get the Bamboo P1P. And I'm like, bless up. Let's get that sponsorship going.
Yeah. We get one before Luke does, when Luke started it all.
Well, yeah, Luke is the one. Luke, we all have Luke to blame and thank for the bamboo, because I wouldn't have ever known.
Yep.
If it wasn't for Luke just randomly sending those videos in the group chat where the printer was like...
And we're all like, wait, what's that?
Yep. And I'm here with the ender, and he's like... Give me that bamboo. Baby.
A baby.
I use the orange and green filament for test prints to learn the ins and outs. Not a bad idea.
Nice.
All right, well. Do you have anything else on the docket for today, brother?
You know, I think that's all I got for you, my brother.
Right. I have to drive to the airport.
Oh, no.
I've actually never personally drove to O'Hare Airport, so I'm kind of nervous.
It's not bad.
Okay.
I mean...
I just hate driving in big cities because everyone yells at me, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Every time I have to go to O'Hare, there's like this little loop that you go on, and I just imagine myself as a NASCAR driver, and I just drive the loop over and over again because you can't park for a long period of time unless you want to pay for it. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. So I'll just do that until whoever I'm picking up gets there, and then I'm like, all right, here you go, and then I just go and get them.
All right.
Driver, listen to Black Series Cantina.
I'm already caught up. I finished it.
I was gonna say that's like my classic. I'm driving to the airport. It's time to listen to Black Series Cantina.
Yeah. So quick, guys, I need a new. What's a Black Series long form content creator that I need to check out?
I feel like there's like no long. Did you watch last week's stream, Justin?
I did in the car when I was driving home.
Okay.
And that's when I joined. Well, I was listening, and then I joined.
Right.
Oh, listen, I have a chat with Tommy and Zooboy. Yeah, I'll do that.
There you go.
I'll do that.
There you go. But yeah, so this week...
I'm caught up, brother. I watched all 6 hours, because that's like a work thing. I chip away at it at work, and it takes me a whole week, but then I watch it. All right, what were you going to say?
No, I was just going to say, review this week, for sure.
Very dope.
Could kind of see his face. He's obscured.
Nice.
I really can't wait to show everyone the Halloween figure video because it'll just be fun. It's like Justin said, this is going to be, it's a review, but it's me and Justin. So it's
We're trying something new.
It's a little different.
The Polynesian Spa.
Try something new. I don't know if I'll get both of those videos up this week, but Mall is an absolute priority. So that will for sure be up sometime this week. So we do have a couple bangers filmed as well, too. Those will just come out at some point, though.
Yep. We do. Because you have is it one? Or there's two that you have.
I have
and
two.
And there's one that I have.
I have two bangers, and I have the Halloween video, and then I have Mall.
Yeah. And then tomorrow there's actually a video going up on my personal channel.
Ooh, a new escapade.
Yep, a new Ricker escapade.
I just really like Colonel Angus's comment. Just call Zooboy, ask him one question. You'll be on the phone for 8 hours.
That's probably true. But yeah, check out Ricker Escapades tomorrow for our boys trip video.
Ooh, a new boys trip.
For tons of dad humor and
I want to see Joe. Justin ran out of Trulies on the boat.
I did. Didn't Justin say he doesn't enjoy reviews? Well, it's not a traditional review, though.
Yeah, we're not like sitting there. I mean, we are sitting here playing with the figures. It's filmed like a banger and blunder. It's just not a banger or a blunder.
True. Yeah.
It's the two of us sitting here. We're playing with the toy, and then I'm gonna, slice in some B-roll.
Yeah.
So
True.
That's all it is. But I've had that idea for a while of doing like certain figures, be like both of us doing the review, just because it'd be fun. It's fun to spice it up.
Yeah, we're always trying to think of different stuff we can do.
Yeah. So
spice it up.
That's pretty much all we got for you, though, as far as content goes for the week. Of course, figure it out, as always. You already know that. That goes without saying, but still. Next week, we will spin the wheel, too. We'll remember to spin the wheel.
True.
And then we'll have a new giveaway winner, which I still didn't see Collector Cody at all this stream. Where'd he go?
Yeah, the last month's winner has not reached out to us, and I cannot find... He was not in the Discord DMs, and I literally cannot find him on Instagram. I'm like, I don't know what else to do. So, Collector Cody, you gotta reach out for your figgy from last month's giveaway, because we have not heard from you, and I cannot find you. But yeah, I forgot about the wheel. I mean, it would have been too long anyway, but that will be next week. And then I'm hoping we can get Sith Lord 229 on.
Yes.
But he broke his laptop, and I don't know if he has recovered from that.
Right.
But yeah, figure it out this week. I'm curious to see what our topic is going to be, because our most previous topic was a great episode to figure it out, and there's a lot of yappers on that video. Kind of an absurd amount of yapping is going on in the comment section of that video, and they're coming from a specific group of toy collectors out there who hold very high amount of animosity between two Black Series collectors. So check out the most recent episode of Figure It Out. And this week's, there's Luke. After we glazed him, after we praised him and called him brilliant and a genius, now he's here.
Now he's there, of course. But yeah, so keep on the lookout for that. But otherwise, though, I think we're going to end it here, and we're going to hit the old dusty trail. So everyone out there, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Take it easy. Stay inside if it's a little too hot where you live, like today for us. I don't want to go anywhere. I mean, I'm going to go to the store, but that's, very brief moment outside.
Yep. Check on your neighbors, especially if they're a little elderly.
That's right.
Maybe do a little checkup.
Yeah.
But
Don't leave your animals outside either.
Oh, no.
You bastards. And check out Monday Night Figure Ball tomorrow.
Yeah, check it out. They're having Corellian Collectibles on.
Yep.
And he was just on Black Series Cantina. Is he making the rounds?
Right.
We also are going to do Black Series University at some point. I have not forgotten.
Point.
It's a lot of planning because I want everyone to be available.
Yeah, multiple different people.
So Black Series University is coming. And no, I won't elaborate on what that means. But Black Series University is coming, okay? It's coming.
There's Corellian. But yeah, so check out Monday Night Figure Ball. That's always a fun, crazy stream. That's tomorrow night for our good friends and moderators and people we enjoy.
It's the Mod Squad rated R content. That's basically what it is.
It is. It may even be rated NC-17.
It's literally NC-17 out of the basement.
100%.
That's how I would describe it.
And even when we're on there, we get a little crazy. But yeah, of course, though, as always, I'm Nate. I've been joined with Justin.
See you guys later.
And we will see you all next time here on Out of the Basement.